birthday today.
Yeah, Randy!
If we can do happy birthday, Randy, on 3, that would be really great. I think he would be really tickled by that. Okay, great. So 1, 2, 3.
Happy birthday, Randy!
Okay, great. Thank you guys. I know, it's weird. So I'm 28, and my dad's still kind of disappointed that I never became a paper boy when I was a kid. Which doesn't really make sense because I literally was outside all the time. I couldn't go more than 2 blocks away from my house, so I have no idea how I was supposed to pick up a whole ass paper route. If it would have been a mess because my memory was absolutely horrible. And I didn't know my friends' names, let alone the names around our houses. So if I had gotten that job, I probably would still be there today. Just no, not Chestnut. Oh, East Main, no, not East Main. Wait, is that the house with the pedophile that my dad warned me about? He still has to pay, so I guess I'll just go in. Because that's the kind of kid I was. No, I love my dad, but he is a part of that elite group of boomers that complain about every generation below them, even though they were the ones that raised us. I literally had boomers handing me the participation trophies I got in soccer. Okay, so I know Facebook is a trash hole now, but I still enjoy it because of the graphics they post. And my favorite is every 3 months it makes the same rounds, but the ones that are they're all about remembering, and they're oh, I remember, catching fireflies in the summertime, and I remember things like saying please and thank you because they're the magic words, and I remember picking out a switch behind my house after school so my parents can punish me. I really hate when older generations complain about they really don't complain. They talk about the way their parents beat them because it always sounds like they're bragging. And I'm just okay, this is kind of fucked up, you guys. Have you seen a therapist? No, but he's great. In 7th grade, I'm pretty sure I was part of the world's worst girls volleyball team on the earth. I'm so serious, and we didn't win any games. And my dad, bless his heart, because rain or shine, home or away, he was always there. Even if he was working, he would leave work and go back. And when I was younger, I thought okay, you know what the outcome's gonna be. I don't know how, every game, I was just why are you here? Why are you supporting me right now? This is so embarrassing. And then as I get older, I don't know, I was thinking back and I'm just I still agree because we were poor. You could have saved that gas money. What are you doing? And a couple of days ago, I was on the phone with him, and I was just catching him up. I was yeah, my mom and her boyfriend got COVID, but they're fine. And then he brought up monkeypox, and I was okay, we're gonna talk about this, I guess. And he got really serious about climate change, which my dad never talks about. And he was Meg, glaciers are melting, and there's all these diseases that we don't even know about, and they're leaking out. And I'm yeah, I know. And then he was Russia, there's ice that's melting in Russia. And I was really? Yeah, there's ice in Russia, and it's melting, and all these diseases are just flying all over the place. And I was yeah, this is crazy. And he was Meg, in 10 years, there's going to be so many diseases that we don't know about that are going to exist, and we're not going to know what to do. And I was this is awesome. I'm really glad I FaceTimed you right now. And then he went, well, it's a part of living. I'm okay, how are you going to do this doomsday thing? And then I was thinking, oh my God, I could totally see my dad wearing one of those white lab coats, doing one of those doomsday prep instructional videos. Oh yes, here we have killer bees. Killer bees, they're huge. They're burrowing into your homes, attacking your children. Well, sorry folks, it's just a part of living. Okay. No, I really love my dad. He's a really great guy. So thank you for letting me just talk about our relationship together, even though we're what the fuck is going on? So to close out the show, I'm gonna do like a couple of cute, like my favorite memories. They're not necessarily jokes, just like fun things that have happened to both of us. So the first one, when I was really little, my dad obviously had a workbench in the garage. I'm like, it's not a unique experience. What I do think is unique is he always kept Febreze in there, and which I've never questioned. I still have it; it's still there. But I remember one day when I was little, playing outside in the backyard, and he was like, "Okay, Megan, this can, don't touch it, because if you spray it, it gets on your skin. It's gonna burn, and your skin's gonna melt." And I was like 4, so I believed him. And then cue him spraying it at me while laughing while I'm crying. So much like having a father. No, I'm kidding. There was one time I did have a Leave It to Beaver moment. Something possessed me to start hitting like softballs in the backyard. And I actually hit one softball like through the back garage door window, and it just completely shattered. And literally, like that kind of sound when you have a teenager, it takes 2 seconds to get to the back door. And so of course he's right there going, "What happened?" And like as soon as I heard his voice, like I don't know if this is everyone or like just the girlies, but like I instantly with just tears, like bawling. I'm so sorry. And he was like, "No, it's fine." Like, and I like think back, and I'm like, I'm pretty sure he's just shocked that I like, of my own volition, I was just working out. Like, I was just, like he's like, "What the fuck? Why are you hitting baseballs in the backyard? Like, I have to make you like make your bed." And lastly, when I was actually now, just because for nostalgia reasons, The Wizard of Oz is my favorite movie. It's like, that was the movie that drove my parents crazy when I was a kid. You know, you like wear out the VHS tape, and they're like, "Please God, I can't rewind this again." We were in the grocery store. I think I was like 3, 4, whatever. Like the age where you just like say shit and like no one, bats an eye. But I stood up we're in the grocery line, ready to check out, and I stood up in the cart. And I turned around and I pointed at the lady behind us, and I'm like, "Look, Daddy, it's the Wicked Witch!" And like, I feel like there's only 2 options. Like, you can either agree or like apologize and get the hell out of there. And in true Randy fashion, he apologized, get me up, and ran the hell out of there. So I just want to say happy birthday to my dad, and thank you guys for letting me tell stories and jokes and things. And yeah, thanks for having me.